Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and cross watchers. This is your week ahead reading for whenever you are finding it. First card out is indecision. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I do this? Should I do that? I am seeing, wow, okay, first off, your reading is very similar to Gemini's because I felt like they also had to make a really big decision. And notice how both sides lead into the unknown. So I want to clarify here, Aquarius, if you're stuck between going on a new path and staying in your comfort zone, you don't even know if where you're currently at is where that's going to lead you in the future, okay? So either way, it's headed into the unknown. So let that be known. This feels just intuitively, it feels like a big decision. And I just saw 444 on the clock. Okay, 444 is the number of stability. It's the number of like whatever this decision you're making is. This is going to affect you for a really long time. Okay, this is like a long-term type of decision. Like, should I do this? Should I move to this place? Should I get into this relationship? Should I do this? Should I do that? Like, it's a pretty big decision, one that'll affect you for a while. And I'm seeing you sort of looking at both options and you're like, I have no idea. So, wow. Okay, let's get more information. We have strategy in reverse. You know what? This is intuitively telling me that, yes, it makes sense to look at all the numbers and to look at things logically, use your mind. But on the other hand, I just feel intuitively this is a decision that you need to just go with your heart, go with your gut, because whatever your heart, whatever your gut is telling you, like, the universe is going to back you up, you know? And logically, you may not be able to make sense of what the future has in store for you just yet. It's like you have no idea what opportunities, what challenges, what is going to come up for you in the future in both given choices. But you just have to go with your heart, you know? And this is a space where logic may not make the most sense. Of course, think about things logically, factor different things in. But this decision should be one made from the heart, from the soul, from the intuition, not necessarily 100% from the facts and the logic. And then third card out is the Magician and the Mirror. Wow. This card talks about our ability to manifest a beautiful life for ourselves by using reality as a mirror to show us the energies that lie within. You know, if you have a really annoying person that like irritates the crap out of you and really emotionally triggers you, that emotional irritation is reflecting something within you that needs healing, that needs changing, you know? And but vice versa, you know, if you are in love with someone or something, that love that you feel is actually inside of you as well. All of the qualities that you admire in others, you yourself possess. So you can use this wisdom in your daily life to put yourself on the right path and manifest that which you want. Have you ever noticed that when you try to manifest something or you talk about something, you get introduced to an idea, a new word, you start seeing it everywhere? It's because once you set your intention with the universe, like, this is what I want to happen, the universe will start to show you the signs and symbols leading you onto that path. And so it's important for us to really pay attention to what happens after that in our reality. And especially like the things that emotionally trigger us, whether it's good or bad, and the things that our heart and soul tells us to do. There are signs all around you helping you make this decision. But on the other hand, you know, once you make the decision, I feel like things will become a lot more clear with the universe as well, and which direction you want to go in, and life will become a lot easier. So really fascinating stuff. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Cozy Witch Tarot to further elaborate on this week ahead for you. First card out is the King of Swords in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. Okay, someone up late at night typing on their typewriter, and it says, we can all learn important things from one another. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. Every person, every situation in your life that triggers you emotionally, whether good or bad, they are here to reflect something within yourself that needs healing, changing, adapting. And there's beautiful wisdom we can learn from every single spirit in this multiverse, okay? And everything has a spirit. I have a spirit, you have a spirit, ideas have spirits, blades of grass have spirits, okay? Your pet has a spirit, the collective of that animal has a spirit, everything does. You know, this phone, this computer, this camera, they all have spirits. And they all have something that they can teach us. So when you learn how to sing in harmony with all of the spirits around you and look at life as a mirror into your own soul and your own dreams and your own goals, you can start to become a very powerful manifester. And I feel like a lot of you are manifesting at this time. All right, but anyways, King of Swords coming out in reverse. You may be dealing with an older masculine energy who may not be communicating with you at this time. And you know what? Intuitively, I'm just feeling like that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, they could be very busy. I'm seeing someone in your life who's very busy. It feels like they're up late at night working on something or overworked. So if there's someone in your life who like isn't giving you as much attention or energy, and you're like, is there something fishy here? I think the answer is actually no. They feel very busy, especially in career or education. You know, I feel like they're literally late at night working on something. Maybe they have some sort of big project or essay or something of that nature. It doesn't feel shiesty to me. But of course, it's like you're getting that coldness. Your needs and wants aren't being met from them right now because, you know, of this busyness. And I think, you know, in that case, it's important for you to know that there's an end date to this. For example, if they're about to graduate, or if this is a temporary busy period and they're only going to be busy like this or have a weird schedule for like 2 weeks, it's like, okay, well, you know, I can manage myself for that time. But if this is like energy that has no end date and you're just dealing with someone who's being very cold towards you and saying that they're really busy and there's no sort of end to it in sight, you know, that's a whole different story, you know. That's a whole different ball game we're dealing with, okay? Second card out is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, guys, I feel like there is a relationship in your life and, you know, it just feels like the divine feminine. And it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual or straight or male. This doesn't even have to be romantic, okay? If you identify as predominantly divine feminine, you're being represented by this Queen of Cups in reverse here. And it says, honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. And it's in reverse, so I feel like the divine feminine is not getting their emotional needs met by someone or something, or they're just wanting a little bit more warmth, a little bit more affection. The divine masculine, in the meantime, is extremely focused on career and goals and business, so that way they may not necessarily be focused on the emotional state of life. Now, what makes this interesting is that we all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us. So a part of you, on one hand, may be really driven to just focus on getting your life together, on your career, on making money, on growing your projects, your goals, your businesses, whatever. On the other hand, there's another part of you that's like, oh, but like I want to be in love and I want to, you know, really focus on socializing and this and that, the third. So you may be at odds with yourself, and that may need some harmonizing there. Okay. And actually, one thing you can do with that is create your own deadline in your head. Like, okay, I'm going to focus on work, career, and all that, and be in my hermit mode for like 3 weeks or like a month. And then after that, I'll start dating again, or I'll, you know, start inviting people over once a week, something like that. You know what I mean? And that'll give you balance and harmony within yourself, because there's an end date to the hyper focus on career, finances, getting your life together that the divine masculine energy is really focusing on collectively right now. And it also settles the divine feminine, because it's like, okay, like our needs are going to be met, our wants are going to be met. This is just time to let the divine masculine shine and take over. So both win, you know, creating a sort of agreement where both parties win, or both parts of yourself win. Third card out is the Knight of Cups. Okay, for some of you, this whole thing we just talked about with a relationship in your life, it could be someone you have a child with for a lot of you, okay? And I want to say that the child is actually very happy with the Knight of Cups coming out. Here, it says, romanticize the present moment every chance you get. I feel like they're very content. So if you're worried about a child, you know, suffering or struggling and you're feeling like a bad parent, I just want to say, wrong. You're wrong. You're a great parent. The child is happy. And, you know, I feel like they're very understanding with the Knight of Cups coming out. It's like, you know, they understand that everyone's different. Everyone has their own struggles. And I feel like you actually taught them that. You taught them how to have compassion like that. So, yeah, they're great. You're fine. Now, for those of you who don't have children or just everyone in general, I am also feeling like there may be sparks of new romance developing within your heart for someone. And, you know, a part of you is like, do I want to go down this road? Do I not want to go down this road? Because, like, you want some sort of growth. Or if you're in a long-term relationship or some sort of deep connection with someone, I do feel like there's questions in your head of like, okay, but where is this going in the future? It's like, it feels like you're content, but there's like a deeper longing in your soul, and that may actually play into this indecision as well. Like, should I move forward with this? Should I not move forward with this? I feel like some of you guys may be making a decision when it comes to a child or a baby. I don't know why that just came through, and it's like, I don't know what is best for me, for the other parent, for the child, like what is best for everyone here. Interesting. Second row of cards out, fourth card is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I love this card because the 10 of Pentacles is a really great card. It represents like having everything that you could want, a beautiful house, family, money, good looks, success, all that. And in this deck is just 10 cats. This would be my 10 of Pentacles, having 10 cats. And it literally says having it all looks different to everyone. Exactly. Like, we all have a different version of what success means and looks like to us. So I think one thing that we can really do in order to be more compassionate and understanding of everyone, it's like, what does your 10 of Pentacles look like? What does your success, like if you are living a successful life, all your needs and wants are met, what does that look like to you? Ask the people around that question, and ask yourself that question, and perhaps make your decision on whatever it is that you're undecided about, surrounding the answers there. We have, oh my gosh, the Lovers. Yes. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. Oh my gosh, guys, this literally, the Lovers talks about making a decision beyond romance. Like, even if you are not interested in romance at all, I want to clarify, the Lovers does not necessarily talk only about romantic connections. This also talks about making big life decisions. As we were saying earlier, there's a decision that will change your life. You know, it'll be a decision that will have an impact for many months or years to come. And it's saying, will you or won't you? Wow, there's like a question coming up for you this week, guys. For a lot of you, I'm gonna be honest, the decision is, will you accept love into your life or won't you? You or someone else may be like asking, actually, I feel like since you're the one making the decision here, well, I mean, I guess this energy could also come up in other people because it just says indecision. It doesn't say who's undecided. Anyways, you or someone else may be giving like some sort of romantic proposal. Like, will you date me? Will you be in a relationship with me? Will you move in with me? Will you marry me? Will you have a child with me? Will you be my best friend? Will you attend my wedding? Will you be a business partner with me? You know, there's a really huge decision coming forward for you this week that involves other people. Okay, this could also be a decision like, which school do I want to send my kid to? You know, which one would be better for them? Do you want to move across the country with me? You know, it's pretty big decisions we're seeing here, guys. Yeah, and you're like, I need to sit on this. I don't know what to do. Ooh, the energy's looking good though. Sixth card out is the Page of Cups reverse. Wow, we have almost the entire Cups family other than the King of Cups. And it says, let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. So beautiful. It is coming out in reverse though. And you know what? It's right underneath the Knight of Cups. So to me, it's like you could choose to reject that offer or bring it in, you know, and move forward with it. The choice really is up to yours. This reading isn't telling you which decision is better. It's just telling you, you know, what's going on here. Very fascinating. If this decision is involving another person, You guys may be different, okay? And that may be where the hang up is because, well, first off, you're a king and a queen, okay? That's how you're being represented by. Actually, in this deck, everyone is women, but it doesn't matter. Gender does not matter. So one is more cups, sensitive, creative, emotional oriented, and the other one is a little bit more logic driven. So it's really fascinating. You know, you're different, and that may be where the hang up is. Completely different people, but it's like, you know, this is what I've always wanted. What they're offering you is something you always wanted. For example, you may not know if this person is the one, if it's romantic, but they're asking you to move into a neighborhood you always wanted to live in. You know, it's something like that where it's like, it's something you actually want to do. It's something you always wanted to manifest, but it's like, now that the opportunity is here, do I want this? And, you know, maybe the opportunity is here and you spent so much time daydreaming about it, manifesting it, putting yourself into it, that it may feel less glamorous than you thought it would, you know? It's like all your hopes and dreams coming true and you thought they would make you happy, and then here it is, and it's just like, well, you know, it's life. That's the funny thing about life. Wow. Well, good luck to you, Aquarius. Whatever this decision is. I mean, we have the Lovers here, which is beautiful. This was the only major arcana card as well, and it's upright. I feel like you guys are going to end up saying yes to something or someone because your heart or soul is guiding you in that direction. Okay, but it's up to you guys. This feels to be heavily talking about family, home, relationships, so it probably is something around that theme. Okay, go with your heart, go with your soul. Everybody's success looks different. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get further information on this week ahead for you. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I would love to know if you already know what this is talking about, like what the decision is that you have to make. Let me know in the comment section because I am so interested. And subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.